This is about the landscape. Okay. What are the different systems? What are the systems we are using? We have the development system, quality system, and the production system. Okay. Now, yeah, please write very detailed landscape. Here, a development system. How many boxes are there? Development system is a one box. Under it are the two boxes, sub boxes. One for one box for SAP configurations. Another box for unit testing, functional unit testing. We have quality three boxes: SIT, UAT, end user training. Production, you have only one box: data migration, posting of regular business transactions, and prepare financial reports. Please write D100, D200, Q100, Q200, Q300. My system IDs will give by the client. Yeah, spelling mistake. Yeah, is a configuration is nothing but is a process of design the system. For example, for Indian entity, they're asking to calculate GST. If you want to calculate the GST in SAP system, we require all GST parameters. For Indian company, they require to prepare the PRS for State Bank of India and HDFC. We need to add our HDFC details or SBI details in where SAP. Whatever the things we are adding functional activities in SAP, that should be treated as what configuration. Okay. Then right, configuration. FUT means functional unit testing. SIT means system integration testing. UAT means unit user acceptance testing. Then end user training means we are giving the training to the accountants. Then data migration means to transfer the data from non-SAP system to SAP system. Either it is a Tally or Oracle or M3 or BAN or JD Edwards, whatever the accounting systems are following it by the client, The whole trial balance we are moving to the SAP system. That should be treated as what? Data migration. Data migration. Right, on our regular business transactions, purchases, sales, rent, salary, income, each and everything, whatever the transactions we have on daily basis, those transactions we are entered into SAP. That is known as what? Posting of regular business transactions. And finally, motive of accounts to prepare the what? Financial statements like P&L, balance sheet, and cash. This is about the landscape. What is the simple meaning of landscape means? What are the different layers which are followed by the client for doing the regular business? Okay. All activities were not possible to do one layer of system. First, what you need to do? Accounts means is a audit. Let's say we are going for understanding of credit purchase posting. If you are taking some achieved value to 2 crores rupees, the 2 crores without evidence you can't post anywhere production. That is the reason first we design the application. Once design was completed, for understanding of either the application is working or not, we need to do some testing. We are taking some sample values, 2 lakhs purchase, 3 lakhs sales, 10,000 BRS, posting of depreciation. That all the things is known as what? Functional unit testing. Who will perform the functional unit testing means we are going for consultant. Consultant is design the application. For understanding of the functionality, either it is working or not, as a consultant himself is doing the testing. That is known as what? Functional unit testing. Let's say in the real time, SAP FICO team, you have the 5 to 6 numbers example. One person is doing for general ledger, another person is doing for AP, another person is doing for AR, another person is doing for tax, another person is doing for TDS, another person is doing for banking, another person is doing for
Assets.
assets. Then example we are going for Muhammad is done for general ledger. Himself he designed GL in SAP. Himself he will be do the testing either the GL is working or not. Accounts payable, let's say Rohit. After accounts payable implementation was completed, is Rohit need to test it either the AP entries are posted or not. That is known as what? Unit testing. Unit testing. Once the unit testing was completed, we required to post one AP invoice with reference of material management. That is called SIT. We need to post one sales invoice with reference of SD. That is known as what? SIT, System Integration Test. Are you clear? Then final thing, this is about landscape. Landscape, what are the first? If you want to understand the landscape, what are the different activities are performed by consultant, you need to understand. Who will design the application, who is testing the unit testing, who will perform SIT, who will perform UAT, who will perform end user training. Okay, UAT means user acceptance testing. Who is the final user? Client. Our case is a CIPLA. What CIPLA doing? They will be recruit some outside consultants. They recruited 4 members. These 4 members, what they are doing is whatever the activities are done by TCS, again they will be tested. Right, these 4 members, they are doing the GL testing, they are doing the AP testing, they are doing the AR testing. For example, in accounts payable, right, they find one bug. In part of UAD, they're find one bug, one functionality is not working. Immediately they need to log the ticket into whom? TCS. Boss, this is the functionality, it's not working. Now again the TCS people, they need to verify all activities. If the configuration is not done, he will be doing it. Okay. If you don't have this type of UAD, who will face the problem? Client will be face the problem. Right? Before releasing the total budget, before giving the amount to the IT company, implementing company, they will be test all the scenarios. That is known as what? UAT, user acceptance testing. Sometimes the UAT they will be hand over to other IT company. Let's say they will be hand over to Deloitte. Now the Deloitte is sitting the 2 months. They are taking the system access. Whatever the activities are performed by TCS, they will do step-by-step testing. That will be treated as what? UAT. Sometimes CIPLA, they will be recruit the internal consultants. we are going for minimum 10 plus years of experience people. Only high experienced people only they will be do each step of testing. If something is missing, the client will be lose the revenue. The time is going to waste. That is the reason they will be recruit high. We are going for SMEs, subject matter experts. SME means the person who have the experience 10 plus years of experience. They are coming, they are doing the test. That will be treated as what UAT, user acceptance testing. UAT was completed. Once the UAT was completed, 90% project will be closed. Each and every step they are doing the testing. If they find any bugs, they will inform to the TCS. This is the functionality is not working. This is the part of our SOW, statement of work. So you need to implement. It is out of the scope. Now supply is ready to give additional budget. If out of scope, if the supply is required that functionality, they will be release some other budget. They will be increase either 1 crore or 2 crores. Clear? This is the process. If that functionality is not required, at present this functionality is not required, is out of scope, we will be implement later. Then they will be leave it. That is the concept. This is about landscape process. If you want to understand the landscape, we require to understand what is these things. But the people who go with 4+ years of experience, this phase is very important. Requirement gathering. How to gather the requirement, what type of documents we need to prepare, how to prepare the functional specification document, how we are going to, what are the prerequisites we'll go with, design the application, how to set up the transport request. That all very important. Okay. For 3 years of experience, RQ is not important. Why? Because only experienced people is going to RQ. Okay. Are you clear? Any doubts? Online? Any doubt, please let me know. Any doubt? Mushraf, Muhammad,
No, sir.
and Rohit, Teja, Tejasvi, Sai Kiran. Okay, this is the basic information which is required in SAP. Okay, without understanding the landscape, learning of SAP is a useless. What activity you need to do, you are doing in the system, you require to understand. Okay, sir. Any doubt? No doubt. Then I will go to continue the class from Monday. Okay. Thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, please let me know.
Sir, tomorrow is a holiday.
Tomorrow is a holiday, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.